Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to a completely unedited video, mostly because I'm lazy and partially just so I can get it out. So you have a trade idea for tomorrow. Um, it's going to be a calendar spread and with potential 400% upside. And based on a few things I'm seeing, I think the potential is pretty good for it. I won't be looking for the full 100%, but it is potentially something that could happen. So. First thing, we got two more Form 4s from Elon today. Well, posted on the Tesla website. So he sold another 900 and some change worth of shares today. So that's good news because even with that selling of around $1 billion, we still moved to the upside on Tesla today. So we are about 46% done according to my pretty basic math here. And that's just based on him selling around 10% of 17 million shares. So we're getting there. I still think we have another week and a half. So what, 5, 6, 7, 8 days to go. But if we can keep up with that selling pressure and that news, I think fantastic. But I'm sure there's a ton of other people just like me looking for that other side and knowing that's most likely what's going to happen. Hopefully all the buying hasn't been done and the rocket we expect doesn't fizzle out a little bit. But even if it does a little bit, long term, we're all good. So that's one of the items. Just want to take a quick look at this chart. It's pretty funny. Yesterday, I watched 3 different videos of people doing technical analysis on Tesla. You guys, if you've been following me for a while, I don't really do technical analysis like at all. I play the news and price action. Right now, our downtrend is basically because of the news, and the bit of upside is because we know what's coming. Right, this is already almost halfway through the selling process. The market had agreed we are somewhere up here, maybe a low of 1150, high of 1250, somewhere in this range is probably fair value, price to perfection right now. And then we just had the news come out. So whatever, this is going to be a temporary dip. But anyways, the independent analysis I saw this trend line. I don't know where the end was predicted, maybe 850 or something like that. I heard 952. I heard that said a couple times, but just maybe no love to this trend line at all. And it's like almost exactly perfectly when they let's see, that's the 10-day. Go back a little bit more, but almost exactly where they intersected here. That's when we had our bump up today. I mean, I know it coincides with those two things kind of crossing over, but for me, I don't read much into it. I just see what's going on news-wise and everything else. So anyhow, fantastic day for Tesla keeping up like that, even though we have so much selling pressure. I mean, that's selling pressure, $1 billion a day or so. It's like somebody trying to run uphill with a ton of weight. And as soon as that weight is shed, I think we're rocketing to the upside. So whether that rocket is straight up like, am I in the way? I probably am. Doesn't look like a rocket when you zoom in. But anyways, I don't know if it's going to be like one of these guys or it's going to be a slow melt up. But I think that's where we're going to end up, back pretty quickly, back to the 1200, 1250 range, possibly above. We didn't really get a chance to have any really good price discovery when we got up there. So based on those couple things, that's my thesis behind these couple trades. One of them I just want to go over because it's one that I'm in, been down a little bit, and just holding it until we're profitable on it a bit. But let's jump into those real quick. The first one, so I use option strat. Let me make sure I'm fully out of the way. Let's all right, fully out of the way here. Let's see. This is the 17th. So I have Yes, this is the one that I have on right now. So December 10th, 17th, selling an $1,100 call, and buying an $1,100 call at the 10th and the 17th of December. That's how we got into it. We're pretty much break even right now since we did have a bit of a dip. I think I just opened this up a few days ago. And so basically what I'm looking at on this, and the reason that I held it instead of taking profit, is because based on the fact I think we're pretty much stagnant for the next week and a half, and then we have some upside. I still think we have pretty good room here to make, anywhere between 60 and 100%. This is a pretty good range right here. So top side, if we start to head up towards that $1,200 level, might be a 30% gain. And worst case scenario, at least in my mind, is we hang out down around 1,000, which we're still able to make anywhere between a 6 and 10% gain. What my thought is, and the way I'm going to play it, is basically I expect to kind of move actually like right around this 1050 for a while. And when I start seeing that uptrend, as soon as it kind of crosses this midpoint of 1100, that's when I'm going to likely take profits. So the longer that we stay a bit suppressed before we come up, in my mind, is the better, because as soon as, if we can cross somewhere up here and we can take 100% profit, fantastic. So that's one of them. That's the one I'm already in. I know there's a couple people in it. You guys don't need to wait for me to post that I've actually closed out the position. Take profits because you can, not because you have to. The other trade that I will be doing most likely tomorrow is actually going to be a 1200. This one's going to be actually cheaper and potentially more profitable. So this one, $1,200 strikes. So selling the 1200 call at on December 17th and purchasing the one for December 23rd. Fortunately, I don't think there's a good way of actually pulling down this range. We can just show, we can shrink her down a little bit. Let's see. Nope, that's giving us more. Okay. So I think about $1,300 is, if we head up to $1,300, I'll pull out of this trade. But so let's go into profit and loss dollar amount. So right now can open this up for $480. So it's $480 max loss if we happen to, I don't know, if we happen to nosedive, but I don't think that's very likely. Again, my worst case scenario really is still hanging around the $1,000 level. So you can see we can hold on to this for a few weeks and we can be down $42, maybe $100 or something like that. But again, the longer we stay suppressed, in my mind, the better, because eventually we are going to come up. And again, when for this trade, we have a little bit more time, and to hit the $1,200 level, that's what I'm looking for. If it happens to happen right around the 15th and 16th, very profitable there. I mean, these can be 300, 400, 500% gains, but we don't need to be greedy. As soon as I'm 12, it can be 12, 1230, 1250, somewhere in there. I'm going to look for anywhere between probably 140, 200% gains. I'm going to open up multiples of these and I'll get them open tomorrow. But I just wanted to share that trade idea. You guys could do something similar, completely different strikes, different dates. But that's what I'll be playing. And I think it's, this one looks really good to me. It looked really good. So I definitely wanted to share it beforehand. If we have any crazy movement to the upside in the morning, may wait a little bit for entry. Ideally, we'll still be around the 1050 level, so we should be able to open it up tomorrow, maybe $480, $500, and then look to Let's see, where's the actual value? There we go. And look to potentially close this for $1,500, $2,000. I think minimum would be around 1,000. It's a pretty wide range, right? So to be able to close it for 1,000, not on the bottom side, but I think $1,100 will come pretty soon. So maybe anywhere between $800 and $1,000. It's a pretty wide range, like on the 6th. Yeah, between 11 and 12 something on the 6th. So I think it's fairly strong. Want to share it? You guys have any questions? Let me know. Jump in the Discord and let me know there, and I will do my best to answer. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing uploaded and share it with you guys. All right, love you. Let's make a lot of money.